You don't get to ask those questions. What's wrong with you?
Shit happens. Oh, did you see the Tylenol shit?
Yeah, I did see the Tylenol.
That was the big announcement about Tylenol. And then everybody was clowning on Trump about it. And then people dug up this old tweet from Tylenol. We actually, in 2017, we actually don't recommend using any of our products while pregnant. Thank you for taking the time to voice your concern. In 2017, it's a picture from the White House account. Trump was right about everything.
People throw the baby out with the bathwater, dude. Like RFK was actually a centrist. And all he wants to do is, clean up he's just like the big pharma industrial complex. Well, there's a big food industrial complex, and you would think the left would be against that. Yeah. And none of them say a fucking word about all the poisons in the food. None of them. And you think the tree hugging hippies, yoga girls would be all over this.
Well, hold on a second. Pause. I think that faction of the left is allied with the whole vaccine hesitation, microplastic worry, all that shit. I think they are aligned though. That faction of the left is aligned with that faction of the right.
Well, I'm glad, but there's a lot of lefties that just acquiesce. Whatever Trump does is bad. So there's no nuance to their political. But
the hippie faction though, I'm telling you is in line, bro. That was the alliance we saw in the 2020 era. That was the alliance we saw. The hippie lefties are in line with a big swath of the Rogan righties.
All right, that's good. That's good.
So
that's good to hear.
That was a bridge that got made in that era.
Good. The hippie bridge.
The hippie bridge. The hippie lefties and the Rogan righties really teamed up.
Awesome.
This is a good meme, Jay. You saw this when someone reacted to the Tylenol thing? What do we think about the Tylenol thing? What's the official RumDum position on that?
Well, Jones was trying to say that it was somewhat a scapegoat because actually all the vaccines especially modern day vaccines, cause autism, which is true. Autism has exponentially went up.
So what in the vaccines causes autism? I've heard people say that.
Heavy metals like mercury. And
mercury causes. I thought it just made you crazy. That's like the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, it does make you crazy, but it does. Think of what it would do to a pregnant woman. And also, there's certain. I mean, when you have a vaccine, of course, it's not all. The only mRNA vaccine right now, as we know, is the COVID-19 vaccination. But those. It could with metals and certain other things, chemicals and stuff in the vaccine can fuck you up. Mess with your DNA. So, especially at such a young age, especially for a pregnant mother.
But do we know it's a DNA? I thought the causes for autism weren't even understood. It's not like a DNA thing. It's like a mystery thing.
Well, that's the thing. Well, whatever that mystery is, it's exponent. It's almost like it went from the numbers went from before 1960 or some shit. It was 1 out of 100 or maybe even more, 1 out of 1,000.
So you're saying
now it's 1 out of 20. It's almost it's crazy numbers. How many autism children are?
Yeah. Well, do you think possibly we just have more evidence of it now because with the advent of things like Warhammer, we can obviously tell when someone's autistic when they have a lot of miniature figures, whether that be anime figures,
Magic the Gathering,
Magic cards, Warhammer figures. Tylenol pills, things like that. Do you think it's just more obvious right now because of things of that nature?
No, I mean it's also from the environment too, and all the food we eat. I mean that doesn't help either. All the plastics and all the heavy metals and everything. But no, because you have to. This is kind of a fucked up. We were taking meticulous notes because Americans. I hate to say it. We were part of the eugenics program. We had our own eugenics program here. That's actually where Planned Parenthood came from.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, bro. And that's the funny thing about how the left, reveres Planned Parenthood at this wonderful institution that helps mothers kill their babies. But that was think about it. It's a eugenics program, and it was really directed to minorities.
What? You cut out for me. Directed to who?
Directed to minorities.
Oh. Yeah.
It's just funny how the left adores Planned Parenthood, and it's such a joke. It's such a anyway. Having that said, they took meticulous statistics on that.
On what?
That's how we know on mentally children.
Oh, okay.
So we know. We know. Now from a certain date, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure, like probably not since America started, but I'm pretty sure like since
no, they weren't diagnosing nobody with retardation in the 1700s, my boy. That was
they just put you to work in the coal mines.
Yeah, no, they said, well, that boy's a little odd right there. They didn't die. That's like people say, oh, well, the Amish don't have autism. They ain't diagnosing shit in the Amish. You ain't going to a doctor unless you got like a railroad spike through your foot or something, bro. They ain't checking you out for autism in the Amish community. Yeah, come on.
I'll tell you what's funny, man. I didn't know this, but in China, modern day China, they don't like the medical community and just their overarching medical people. They don't believe in allergic reactions.
Well, that's horse. I know they're real. I get them.
Dude, it's true. And bro, I just watched this this video of these guys who always like rag on China because they've lived there.
Yeah.
There's like two English guys and they've lived there for years and they have Chinese wives. And I can't remember the name of the YouTube channel, but I always tune in. And just recently, somebody had been administered medicine, but the medicine made them have an allergic reaction and they died.
Yeah.
So they don't. They don't like, you know how like the first thing you go to a hospital in America, they always make sure if they can talk to you, they want to know if you're having an allergic reaction to anything. That's one of the first things. They don't do that in China, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. They don't.
And then in the story you told, someone had an allergic reaction and died. So what's your proof of there being no allergies? The person died from an allergic reaction.
No.
Don't stroke your eyebrows.
You gotta eat, bro.
Don't stroke your eyebrows. I have allergies. I have allergies. What do you mean there's no allergic reaction? Bro said there's no allergies. In China, they don't even check for allergies. They just strokes the eyebrows.
Bro, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
What do you mean there's no allergies, bro? What the f*** do you mean? I have allergies. I have allergies. What do you mean there's no allergies, bro?
Crazy, bro.
He said...
Listen, no, I didn't. That's not what I said. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. Try again.
It's not like you take a plane. All right, let me. Yeah,
slow it down.
You don't take a plane to China and now you've entered the no allergy zone. That's not what.
But you said allergies aren't real. I'll roll the clip back. You said allergies aren't real. They found that out in China. That's what you said, brother.
No. This is what I said. I said they do not believe. I said the medical community does not believe in allergies.
Well, the way you said it, man, it sounded like you agreed. So you disagree with the statement. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Well, why'd you even bring it up? Okay, the Chinese don't believe in allergies. Like, I give a f***. I thought you meant like you're like, this is new tech. The allergies are bullshit.
Bro.
That's what I thought you were saying. The allergies are bullshit.
The allergy code.
Well, keep in mind, knowing you, that is something that sounds like something you would say. Like, your allergies are just liberal bullshit, bro. That sounds like something you would say. Okay, knowing you, that's something I would believe you would say, that you would just come up like, you know, allergies are just bunch
guys,
of
you want to know a secret? Allergies don't exist.
That's the kind of shit you would unironically say.
All you got to do is take your bee pollen, and you're good. No, bro, that's funny. That's so funny. I can't wait to see that. We got to clip that because I want to see that again. Because I did not say that.
So why did you bring that up then? If you believe in allergies,
because it was a good segue. No, it was a segue from our medical talk, and I wanted to say that, you know, because when it comes to medical institutions and how different countries, you know, take a different approach and protocol, China. Medical doctors, just like doctors here, don't do nutrition.
They do, but it's like, oh, you need to eat mostly bread and milk. That's
they they don't tell you need, you know, if you're like there's so many like symptoms that you just need more magnesium or you need more vitamin D. Yeah. Instead, they'll just give you a drug. You know what I mean? Like they're not. Doctors and MDs are not trained in nutrition. Actually, so that's another thing that RFK did. He made it a mandate not even too long ago that all doctors' school curriculum, they have to have nutrition in their curriculum. They don't even have to have nutrition to get an MD.
Well, a lot of doctors don't even believe in vitamins.
I know. That's the problem. That's a huge problem. So, and I guess Chinese is probably the same way, but they don't believe in allergies.
Yeah.
Do
you know why that is, or they just
don't, man. Yeah. They probably just don't want to. Their medical system's probably so underfunded and like the social medicine that all these lefties want. It's so underfunded and they don't have time for allergies. You know, they don't. They're just inefficient they just don't care about their the common folk as well enough. You know, they just don't. They don't give a shit.
I don't know, because some allergies are fatal, but some are not. So I could see being like, yeah, whatever about those. But I mean, some of them like will kill you.
I think it's an efficiency issue. I think it's a logistical issue why they don't do
well, they have a lot more. They got like billions of people. We're in like the hundreds of millions. They got billions of people.
Yeah.
So it's like, how the f are you going to get on everybody, dude?
Yeah, dude.